Muy buen día, estimados miembros de la comunidad universitaria. Sean todos bienvenidos a esta nueva semana de internacionalización en la que tenemos como invitada especial a una universidad de Alemania. En esta oportunidad nos acompaña la Universidad de Göttingen en Alemania y su representante es el señor Steve Sacris, quien nos acompaña hoy de la Oficina de Relaciones Internacionales. Les queremos recordar que esta y todas las anteriores y posteriores charlas quedarán alojadas en el sitio de YouTube de la DRE y en el canal oficial de Facebook igualmente para que posteriormente puedan visitar y consultar estas conferencias tan importantes que nos abren las puertas al mundo. Hoy, como les decía, le damos la bienvenida al señor Steve. Steve, bienvenido, ¿cómo estás?
Bienito, muchas gracias. So thank you, first of all, everyone, for the opportunity to present to the University of Göttingen, to our partners at Universidad Nacional de Colombia. We've had a long-standing relationship and really appreciate the opportunity to talk about our university and share the many opportunities we have for students there.
Thank you very much. So go ahead with your presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So, the University of Göttingen, first of all, where is Göttingen? So Göttingen is a medium-sized city in the center of Germany. It's a university city because it's so well known for the university that we're talking about today. Göttingen is a city of about 130,000 people, and it's located, as I said, in the center of Göttingen, in the center of Germany, easily accessible by train from Berlin, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Cologne, Munich. One can reach many cities within a couple hours. So it's a great place to come, a great place to study. And if you're looking for a historical, classic German city, you'll find no better city than Göttingen. A little bit about the University of Göttingen. We were founded in 1737 by King George of Hanover, hence the name Georg August Universität Göttingen. And we are a university with a very strong research profile. We're known for our excellence in teaching and research. In fact, 45 Nobel Prize laureates have researched or studied here in Göttingen. And we currently have about 31,000 students. So for German universities, we're a relatively large university. We're also an international university. About 13% of our students come from outside of Germany. And we are highly ranked in international rankings, in large part due to the research that's done here at the university and through our many research partnerships here in Göttingen and abroad. So why the University of Göttingen? Well, there are a number of reasons. One is our reputation. As I said, we're well known as a top-notch research university in Germany. We offer excellent courses across our 13 faculties, and you'll have a chance to see what those faculties are. We are a university city. So in Europe, there's often, they talk about university cities, cities where the culture and the life of the city is really influenced by the university, and that is very much true here in Göttingen. It's a nice size city. We're about 130,000 people. So an advantage of that is that you get to really know the city of Göttingen quickly. We're also a safe city. Germany in general is quite safe, and Göttingen, given the size of it, is very attractive for many students just because it's so safe. One can access many parts of the city easily by bike or on foot. It's very walkable. You can walk at night. It's a great place to study. I studied here as an exchange student back about 20 years ago and liked it so much that ended up coming back to work here at the University of Göttingen. So I can certainly endorse Göttingen as a great place to study. As I've said, it's international. About 13% of our students come from overseas, and we have international partnerships throughout the world. And the costs are another great advantage, that in Germany, and at the University of Göttingen, there are no tuition fees. So the costs for students from abroad are quite low. And the cost of living in Göttingen is lower than larger cities such as Munich or Berlin. As I said, we have 13 faculties here at the University of Göttingen. In large part, many of them are in the sciences, such as agriculture, biology, chemistry, foreign sciences, geoscience, math, physics, but then also in the social sciences, in law, business and economics. We have a large school of medicine, schools of the humanities, and theology. So regardless of what academic area you come from, which discipline you're in, we probably have courses for you. We have a number of international programs here at the University of Göttingen. The language of instruction for most of our courses is German. We're a German university. However, we do have one English taught bachelor's program, and we have now over 28 English taught master's programs. And then, of course, a number of English and German dual language master programs and joint degree programs. And on our website, you can find a list of the courses that are available in English here at the university. You'll find most of the courses offered in English are in our master's, at the master's level, but there are a few courses offered at the bachelor's level in English as well. We, of course, also, as a comprehensive research university, also offer PhD programs through our 4 graduate schools in the sciences, social sciences, humanities, and forest and agricultural sciences. So if you're a student in a PhD program and you're interested in coming here for a research stay or as a visiting PhD student, there are opportunities here. There's also opportunities to pursue a full PhD at the University of Göttingen. As with universities around the world, we have had to adjust and meet the demands and the challenges of COVID-19. And one of the ways that we did that here in Göttingen was the development of virtual exchange classes. So courses that are available to students here in Göttingen, but also students from our partner universities. And many of these courses focus on intercultural and key competencies. So for example, working in intercultural teams, intercultural competence. So really looking at some of those intercultural and soft skills. And the great thing about these courses is that one can take them parallel to one's regular academic courses, and they're open to students from all disciplines. So you could be studying physics, and the student next to you is from economics, and the student across the way in this course is maybe from Spanish. And these courses are ideal for students from really all different disciplines, whether they're in the sciences, social sciences, or humanities. The international office here at the University of Göttingen offers great support services to our international students and our exchange students. Your primary advisor would be Christiana Zeak. She's a good colleague of mine, and she is amazing. She just takes care of our students so well. She's your contact before and during your studies. She helps you with questions you have, orientation, kind of introduction days to the university. There's an exchange buddy service. So for students who want to be met at the train station, there's a student who will meet them there and help them get checked in and kind of get acclimated to the university. There are also study buddies that are organized through the university. We have an accommodation office. So if you're looking to reserve a room on campus, or you want to reserve a private room or an apartment, and you're trying to figure out, how do I do that? Our accommodation office has amazing colleagues, and they're happy to help you. And then finally, we offer cultural events. So Typisch Deutsch is one of my favorite, and that is an event where they talk about what is typical German. I think one of the great things about studying abroad, going abroad for a semester, is that you not just get new insights into the studies that you're pursuing, whether it's economics or chemistry or history, but you also learn a little bit about the culture. And through the different programs that are offered through the international office, you have a chance to get a glimpse into German culture through things like Typisch Deutsch. We also have a gardening club, and there are trips and different events in the city, tours of the city. So the international office has a lot to offer. And the international office is not just for our visiting students or exchange students. We also offer a welcome center for the visiting postdocs, visiting PhD students, visiting scientists and scholars, and they help with all types of questions that you may have when you first come here. So the international office is a great first place to go. As I said, one of the advantages of Göttingen for students from abroad is that it is relatively low cost compared to many other places. So we don't have any tuition fees that we charge. There is an administrative fee of €309 per semester, and that's charged to all students. In that fee is also included your train ticket for the entire state of Niedersachsen. You can also go to Hamburg and Bremen on that train ticket, and your bus ticket for the entire city of Göttingen is included in that train ticket, in that semester ticket. For living costs are also relatively reasonable for Germany. One should plan about 700 to 800 euros per semester, per month. And for German standards, that's pretty reasonable. There are a number of grants and scholarships that one can apply for through the DAAD database and the DAAD, which is Deutsche Akademische Austauschdienst, German academic exchange service. And they also have a Columbia office that one can inquire at. And there is a program for students and researchers in the natural sciences called COSPI. And the DAAD program for COSPI also provides some special funding for those students. Sometimes semester dates are important to know. When can I study? When does the semester begin? So the German academic year is divided into 2 semesters. There's the winter semester, and that begins in mid-October, and that goes until early February. And then there are exams in February and into the first half of March. And then the summer semester begins in mid-April and goes until about mid-July, with exams in the second half of July into early August or mid-August. To give you a glimpse of student life, we have a number of pictures here which I'll try to describe for you. So Germans love the water. Göttingen is not near a lake or an ocean. There's a couple small lakes here and a river that runs through the city, but we have a great place called Badeparadies, which has amazing indoor pools, and you can easily reach it with the bus, which is of course free with your student ID. And the entry into Badeparadies, this first picture on the left, is quite reasonable. If you like hiking, there is amazing hiking in Germany. So that was one of the things that I really loved about my time here, was the opportunity to hike. And in Germany, all of the hiking trails are interconnected, so you can hike as long as you want. The third picture is a concert, and as you can see, and that is part of our Kultur ticket. So as part of your student ticket, you get free or reduced entry to different cultural and music events, concerts, and so forth that happen throughout the city. We also have semester parties. Those are usually organized by students and a lot of fun. In the middle, you see a picture of the Christmas market. So as some of you may have heard, the Christmas markets in Germany are quite famous. And Göttingen has a very beautiful old city. And in the old city, in the downtown, there is a huge Christmas market. And it's a lot of fun to go there. It's where students will meet up after class or in the evening to have some Glühwein, which is mulled wine. And it's just a great German tradition to be part of and to experience. And then the last picture is Hochschulsport, so university sports. We have, if you're into sports and training and fitness, we have an outstanding sports center here at the University of Göttingen with everything you can imagine: aerobics classes, free weights, a pool. This is some sort of contest on bobby cars, which are these small plastic cars, usually played by kids, but in this case, there was some sort of contest and we have an adult student on one of them. So Germans know how to have fun as well. One of the things I mentioned before is that I studied here as an exchange student back in about 20 years ago. What I loved about my time in Göttingen was that I felt like I was in an authentic German city. The courses were interesting, and on the weekends, because Germany is in the middle of Europe and Göttingen is in the middle of Germany, I had the chance to explore, go to Copenhagen, go to Amsterdam, go to Prague. So there are so many great places that are easily within reach of Göttingen by train. It's just a great place to spend a semester or spend a year. I want to talk a little bit about Göttingen campus. And Göttingen campus, this is especially interesting for visiting scholars, for researchers, visiting faculty. Gottingen campus is a network that includes the University of Göttingen, our medical school, which is part of our teaching hospital, and then different research institutes that are located throughout the city of Göttingen. Among those are the Göttingen Academy of Sciences and Humanities, the Aerospace Center, the Primate Center, and then 5 Max Planck Institutes. So they offer multiple opportunities for research collaborations for graduate students and visiting researchers from abroad to come and do collaborative research with our faculty here and our researchers here. And if any of you are interested in pursuing a research stay here in Göttingen, Valia Carvalho, who is our regional coordinator for Latin America and Africa, can help you in terms of setting up contacts. And then with regard to grant possibilities. So we are a public university in Germany, which means that we don't have grant funds. However, as I mentioned before, the DAAD database and the Columbia office have information on that. And the COSPI program also offers some different funding for students in the natural sciences and for engineers. Okay, and that is the end of my presentation. I'm happy to answer some questions and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Steve. Muy completa la información. Definitivamente es un aliado estratégico que debemos aprovechar. Hay muchas preguntas del público, están bastante interesados. Ya de algunas preguntas que ha hecho el público se dio respuesta durante la presentación y la mayoría de preguntas apuntan hacia las becas. Recordamos que hace 8 días, el pasado martes 8 de junio, tuvimos una conversación con el DAT, que es la Agencia de Cooperación Internacional para la Educación de Alemania. Hay mucha información respecto a cómo acceder a estas becas para ir a Alemania a estudiar. Los invitamos a ver de nuevo este conversatorio y a ingresar, por supuesto, a la página web, que hay muchas becas específicas para poder acceder a universidades como Göttingen. Steve, tenemos algunas preguntas. ¿Cómo es el choque cultural para los latinoamericanos en Alemania?
¿Cómo es el qué?
El cambio cultural, ¿cómo es?
Al cambio cultural. Bueno, para todos nuestros estudiantes de afuera, hay muchas oportunidades para hablar, para conocer estudiantes de Alemania. En la oficina internacional, en el International Office, ofrecemos programas como Typisch Deutsch und Foyer International, donde estudiantes de afuera, de Alemania, pueden conocerles. Espero que me entienden. Y también en la facultad.
Bueno, muchas gracias. ¿Cómo funciona el transporte para llegar a la universidad en términos de costos y tiempos?
Bueno, generalmente los aviones van a Frankfurt y de Frankfurt a Göttingen viene con el tren y pues, eso es 2.5 horas con el tren. Cuesta, yo creo, 80 euros. Entonces, si tienes una study buddy o una exchange buddy, es un estudiante de Alemania que te ayuda en tus primeros días en Göttingen. Él o ella te conoce a la estación de tren y viene contigo a la universidad. La universidad es en la ciudad y la estación de tren está también en la ciudad, así todo está muy cerca. Y con tu identificación de estudiante de Göttingen puedes viajar con el autobús sin precio, also gratis.
Maravilloso, muy buena información para que se animen cada vez más los estudiantes a ir de intercambio a Alemania. También queremos preguntar para los profesores, ¿hay oportunidades de movilidad para los profesores?
Sí, también hay oportunidades para profesores o aquí a la Universidad de Göttingen. Generalmente no es un intercambio como para los estudiantes, pero es más individual. Así, si usted es un profesor y quiere hacer una visita aquí, quiere visitar la Universidad de Göttingen, generalmente eso tiene que, ¿cómo se dice? Usted tiene que encontrar un profesor o profesora aquí a la Universidad de Göttingen que te invita. Y Valia Carvalho, mi colega, puede facilitar el contacto con profesores aquí.
Muy buena información, muchas gracias. También nos preguntan en el público si hay oportunidades de pasantías disponibles para estudiantes de inglés.
¿Puede usted repetir la pregunta?
Con mucho gusto. ¿Hay oportunidades de pasantía disponibles para estudiantes en inglés? O te pregunto en inglés, ¿Are there any internship opportunities available for English majors?
Así, internships are very limited, I would say. So there may be possibilities for research internships, but internships with companies, also con firmas, also with companies, are quite limited.
Okay.
But there could be opportunities for volunteering and service learning, that type of thing here in Göttingen.
Ok, muchas gracias. Otra pregunta del público. ¿Las universidades alemanas ofrecen becas deportivas?
Becas
scholarships?
Yes. Becas deportivas no ofrecemos aquí. Yo creo que no, pero yo podría preguntar a mi colega Cristiana Seak, pero yo creo que no.
Ok, gracias. Otras preguntas con respecto al idioma. ¿Es necesario tener un certificado de inglés y si es así, con cuál puntaje? ¿Un certificado internacional?
No es necesario tener un certificado de inglés, pero esperemos que los estudiantes que vienen a Göttingen tienen el nivel de B2 en el CEFER en inglés. Si quieren estudiar en inglés, entonces B2 en inglés, y si quieren estudiar en alemán, B2 en alemán, pero no necesitamos un certificado.
Muchas gracias. Una última pregunta. ¿Es posible trabajar algunas horas mientras se estudie?
Eso yo creo que sí, pero yo soy un asesor de movilidad para nuestros estudiantes que van afuera. Yo tendría que preguntarme a mi colega Cristiana Seak si es posible. Así no estoy seguro.
Ok, bueno, creo que por el momento no tenemos más preguntas del público. Igualmente les invitamos a la comunidad universitaria y a las personas que están viendo este video a consultar la página web tanto de la Universidad Nacional en la DRE, que tenemos el paso a paso para realizar la movilidad académica, como de nuestra universidad invitada, Göttingen, para conocer más sobre los programas académicos, los tiempos, y como les comentaba al inicio, este video queda alojado en el perfil de Facebook de la DRE y en la página de YouTube de la DRE para ser consultado en cualquier momento. Bueno, Steve, te agradecemos mucho el tiempo y la disposición de compartir con nosotros sobre la Universidad de Göttingen. Estoy segura que muchas personas están muy interesadas en programar su periodo académico tan pronto pase esta contingencia para realizar movilidad con Alemania.
Muchas gracias a ti también.
Muchas gracias. Los esperamos en nuestros próximos eventos que se realizarán durante esta semana. El siguiente evento que tenemos es con la Universidad de Wageningen. También muchas gracias. Feliz
Muchas
día.
gracias. Adiós.
Gracias.